We'll call the meeting to order at 5 o'clock. Roll call, please.
Ms. Bond?
Here.
Ms. Duff?
Here.
Ms. Gay?
Here.
Ms. Grooms?
Here.
Ms. Harlow?
Here. Has everyone had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Any changes or corrections?
No.
Hearing none, we'll approve the minutes as submitted. And we'll go to business.
All right. The first thing is the community vision plan. So this is, things are starting to fall in place a little bit. At the last council meeting, I did request $250,000 to start the process for renderings for the splash pad. The design, how it's going to work, we're going to put that out to bid. They did pass that at the COW, the Committee of the Whole, then which goes to the meeting on Thursday night to pass that money to allow us to put that out to bid. I've talked to probably 5 different companies that do the design. They all have interest in bidding on this. So hopefully we do have a lot to bring to you to look at, because we're going to rely on you guys heavily to look at these and try to help us decide on what kind of splash pad we want to put in. So yeah, steps are in the right place. Things are going in the right direction. So that's a good thing. Having interest from these companies is a great thing. So yeah, it's the reason why I asked for $250,000 is mainly when you have a project of that size, $2.5 million is what we're asking for. It's about 10% of what that cost is to do the renderings and that kind of stuff. So they may come in under that. It may come in under the 250. Some companies do 6%, some do 8%, some do 10%. So it just kind of depends on what their company's philosophy is. So yeah, we may get some that come in under budget with all the renderings that we like. Maybe we go with them. But yeah, that's the first step to making this become reality. So.
Where around in the Civic Center will we play?
So when you pull into the Civic Center, if you go straight to the cul-de-sac, just to the right there, right outside the south room in the back. I guess that's
Off of
to the south.
Gladstone
Yeah.
or Holman?
What's that?
What street? Kind of Gladstone or?
There
Holman?
will it'll be close to the Civic Center.
Okay. close.
Yeah, it'll be like, so that south room, the vision is to maybe split that room in half and then put doors on each side to make them rental rooms. So then the splash pad's there and then people can just have their party inside and go straight out to the splash pad. That's kind of the idea that we have thought about. I know there's windows there. I don't know how easy it is to necessarily put doors in, but we'll have to figure something out. I mean, if not, they can go right outside and go on the sides and go around to it. I mean, there's definitely options for that, but it'll be close to the Civic Center. So we're right kind of where that cul-de-sac is. We're looking at extending the cul-de-sac straight down to another parking lot towards the school, and I'm not sure what's the first road.
Holman.
Okay, so yeah, it would be kind of tied into that area down there. A parking lot would, and extra parking in there. So you put a splash pad in at that size, you need to have the adequate parking. Kind of the vision, when you look at that from the south side of the Civic Center all the way to like where the playground is, there's that big stretch of grass out there. Putting the splash pad, then like a shelter with all the pumps, with bathrooms, outdoor bathrooms, with a shelter. Yeah, and then on the opposite side of that, the playground. So kind of connecting it all together into one kind of big entertainment place. So that's the idea. That's the vision. Yeah. So then obviously with that, you got to have the parking and extending parking and adding parking and all that. And Lauren has kind of already mocked something up with the parking. So that's all being kind of done at the same time. We're just gonna have to figure out how to budget it and have it done. So, but as this unfolds, I will be sending you guys a bunch of information probably in the next. Well, the bid process will take at least 3 weeks. So hopefully by mid-December, we might have it out or getting things back for you guys to start looking at. So I don't think that the splash pad will necessarily be done next year. Again, I don't want to rush it. I want this to be done correctly again. I want, this is our first shot at this vision plan. I don't want to mess this one up because if we do this correct, I think it'll help us further down the road as we do things correctly. And
You can't stand in the middle with a water hose.
yeah, I will. I mean, if that's what it takes, I will. But yeah, so that I think the ball's rolling in the right direction. They're in the budget meeting right now, so
Oh, cool.
I don't think I've got no messages. So Nick, the city planner, he's obviously not here tonight, but he has got the ball rolling on a grant through ODNR, I believe it is, for up to $500,000. Not that we would get that much, but we could possibly get that. So he's got that going. Now that he's out, he's given it to me, Kelly, and Dia to kind of work on. And I talked to staff this morning. We're all going to get together and we're all going to try to pitch in because it's due to be submitted on November 14th.
Oh.
So right around the corner. So we got a lot of work to do to potentially get. It could be 400,000, it could be 100,000. You know, if we get anything, it'll be great. So,
Yeah.
And I think we do have. I think we got a pretty good shot at it, just with ADA compliances and all that we don't necessarily have right now. It'd be like our first step to getting a lot of ADA and showing them that we do need this. We need a splash pad for entertainment for the kids and all those kind of things. So I think we're hopefully trending to getting some kind of money from it. So, and it's I haven't really done a grant of this size. I've done little grants, but this grant is, whoo, holy moly! I was not expecting. I mean, they're even asking like, what kind of endangered species are around here? You know, like just wild questions that I was not anticipating that stuff. So we've reached out to a couple cities about maintenance costs, those kind of things, what their costs are for splash pad. So yeah, it's just a whole huge animal. So and stay tuned. I'll keep you guys up to date with that as well. So any other questions on the splash pad? The other thing that's going on with the community vision plan that I asked for at the committee of the whole was I asked for $200,000 to tear these buildings down out here. They approved that, so hopefully on Thursday night it'll go through. I'll put that out to bid probably pretty quick. I don't know if it'll get done this year, but at least we'll get the ball rolling on that to get these buildings taken out. So.
Why does the one need to come down?
Which one?
That used to be the chicken booth.
Because it serves no purpose.
There's nothing we could use it for.
Nothing. I'll just be honest, absolutely nothing. There is no need for that building. There's nothing in it. It's the only one that could we're keeping the concession stand, but the only one that could possibly be used is the pump house out towards there, but that's just for storage. But it was never originally set up to be a storage facility. You know, it just turned into that because it's just an empty building, and it's in an awkward place to everything that we want to do with the master or the vision plan. It's just kind of in the way. It's kind of ugly out there. And then we take out the old bathhouses, and we're going to open up that field up a lot. We'll open the building up. That's another thing. This building's getting painted starting Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a darker kind of colored building. You're not going to see the greens. You're going to see more grays and not black. They call it bronze, but it's If you go out here and look at the windows, the roof will be the color of what the windows are.
Okay.
The-
Oh, look nice.
Yeah. So it'll be a darker color building. It's going to actually kind of match the city building. So that's kind of the idea. And then eventually we'll do next year, we'll do the concession stand out there too. So that you'll see that on Wednesday. But yeah, those buildings, they will hopefully be coming down by springtime is my goal. And
No, the guys that played,
at the 60th?
pardon me?
At the 60th?
Yeah. And they come out of that building.
Mm-mm.
They didn't?
No.
No.
Well, I saw one of them. I
There
thought
because
they did something in
Yeah, well, there was some power in there. We were kind of running power out of it, but
is that what it was?
yeah, honestly, that's just a shell.
Okay.
It's
I didn't know. I
yeah.
just saw a couple people.
Yeah, no. The ticket kiosk, maybe when Splash was here, sure, it served its purpose, but yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, there goes Anetta. So the budget's over. Yeah. Let's make sure. Sorry. Nope. All right, we're good, I think. So, so those are the two things that I'm pushing for this year that we're going to get approved. Focusing on next year in 2026 in the budget, as long as all that went through. The splash pad will be number one. Outdoor bathrooms at Deer Meadow. And then Deer Meadow parking lot expansion to prep that for the dog park in 2027. And then German Village Park. We're going to redo German Village Park up by you. So that will be.
Can you speak up just a little bit?
Yeah.
I forgot to put my hearing aid
Oh,
in.
I'm sorry.
So I'm not hearing really
Oh, I'm sorry.
anything.
Yeah, well, I'm not even talking into this thing.
Bits
Now
and
that I hear it.
Just
So-
move up a little bit.
Yeah.
in front
Can you
of-
hear me now? Is this better? Is that better?
That's a little bit.
Okay. So first will be the splash pad. Second will be outdoor restrooms at Deer Meadow. Third will be the parking lot expansion at Deer Meadow. And then fourth will be German Village Park. We're going to completely redo that. We're going to tear it out and redo the whole thing. So those are the things in the capital budget for next year in 2026. So, which some of that will help us, the Deer Meadow parking lot will help us into the dog park that we want to build in 2027. So,
Okay.
Yep. And there's a couple other things in 2027 I don't know off the top of my head. I apologize, but those are the things that are actually hopefully in the works. So, but other than that, anything else on the community vision plan? I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. So, but it's needed. It's definitely needed. It's we're long overdue to start doing some things in this. I will say one other thing. Some of the playgrounds currently in the parks, we have it scheduled to where, we got a 10-year plan. We're trying to do a playground every year leading into that. So once we hit year 11, we can go back to year 1, the first playground we did, which will be German Village, and look at that and assess it. And do we really need to do anything with it? But in the meantime, say Taylor Park, that's not until like year 6, but say Taylor Park's playground set and playground are not in good shape. We may have to take them out before we are ready to even build on that yet. And I'll say that because of safety concerns. So some of our playgrounds at Lehigh Park, for instance, is not in good shape at all. So before we get to even doing Lehigh Park or wanting to do it in a capital budget, we may have to take the playground out just for safety purposes. It's not ideal. It's not what we want, but we are that far behind. It should have been done many, many years ago. Should have been looked at many years ago. Unfortunately, it wasn't. So that's where we're at now, and we just gotta roll with those because we don't want kids out there getting hurt like that. Mm-hmm. That's the last thing that we want. And if we have to take it out for those reasons, then we will, and it'll just be it'll just be a park or a shelter or, something, maybe nothing, maybe just green space until we actually get to that year that we're actually going to put something in. Again, not ideal, but if we do this correctly, like I said, on year 11, we'll go back to German Village and we'll look at German Village. If German Village is in good shape still, we'll leave it, and then we'll assess the next year. If, say, Deer Meadows was the second one, and year 12, or year 2, then year 12 we'll go back and look at it. We're just trying to get it on a good cycle to make sure that we are staying ahead of it. As not for me, it'll be for whoever's after me and whoever's after you all. So it'll be for them to finally assess it. I'm just trying to get them in a good spot to make that happen over the next 20 years, whatever it is. So just trying to think ahead, not in the moment. So, but that's all I got on the vision plan. Okay. Next, B is the community Halloween party. Same thing as every year. It'll be here. It won't be at the Civic Center. It'll still be here. It's December 31st. Sorry, October 31st. It will be after Trick or Treat. I believe it's a Friday night this year. So costume contest. We'll need your help. Judging. We got the prizes, all the contestant ages, all those kind of things. They got them broken down, and obviously hot dogs, chips, that whole gamut with the community Halloween party. So nothing's really changed there. So, any questions on that?
Be down here between 7:30 and 7:45.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be good.
Usually the kids are done by 5.
Yeah, and I don't know. Obviously it's always a weather thing.
Yes.
It looks like it's supposed to start getting cold tomorrow, like high of 52. So I'm not ready for that. But so yeah, it's going to be obviously weather permitting. What are we, 10 days out? I think today's the 21st.
Talking about 60s next week.
Okay, so it should be all right. Should be good. All right. C is Christmas Smiles. So Christmas Smiles, I thought was a little slow at first, sign-up wise, but at the very end of it all, we will have 43 families, a total of 89 kids. And that delivery pickup date will be December 13th. So between, let's see, we had 9 families come in yesterday and verify of the 43. So we got 34 to go to come in for the next 2 verification days. And Chris told me that he looked at all of them. Most of them are repeating. They've done this before, so they should all probably come in and get verified. And then it's put it out for adoption, and we'll go from there. See how many people adopt. Christmas Smiles, we are really going to need to take a look at how we do it, because if we had 189 kids and they all got verified, and we only have, say, 40 adopters, that means there's 140. Say there'd be 149 kids that we have to figure out how to get them stuff. And yes, there's money in the foundation for Christmas Smiles, but we do that a couple times. We do that once, and it could be wiped out. I've adopted kids over the last couple of years, and it's expensive to shop for them. And I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I'm just saying that it's kind of expensive to keep up with that and with what the kids are asking for. So yeah, we're really going to need to take a hard look at how do we limit the people? Do we limit 50 max? Do we do 75 max? Do we do adopters first? Do we see how many people we get to adopt, and then that's how many kids that we do, and maybe then the foundation does 10 every year. We'll do 10 out of the foundation.
How did it work out last year? Do you know kind of what the numbers were last year about
How many adopted to? Honestly, off the top of my head, I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
I can find out though.
When's the
But-
cutoff, you said? I'm sorry?
It's already cut off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all we have is
Yeah, this is all we got this year. Yeah, which I think we had 93, 94, something like that last year. So it is down just a tad, but I know the first couple years, once I became the director, I think we had 100, 101, 104, something like that. So numbers are, I mean, kids age out, so it's
Yeah.
only to a certain age. So that's, but you get a big family come in. I think one of our bigger families that have 7 kids, they didn't register this year. So you take 89 up to 96 right there with one family. And we have kind of relied heavily on the forgotten breed. They've taken half the kids in the past. I hope they do again this year. Hopefully they're watching, adopt these kids again. It helps us out. And then, we don't need as many adopters to take kids. So yeah, we're really going to have to look at this program and see what we really need to do going forward if we get 30 adopters this year and we got 89 kids. Won't be good. So, any questions on Christmas months? It's a great program. I mean, it really is. It's helped kids out. I mean, Kim started it, 12, 15 years ago, and, it's served the community very well. So, don't want it to go away. I know that Walmart did donate, or we did get a grant from Walmart for $3,500, so that helps putting that into the foundation. So any kind of things like that, I don't, Shears is coming to town. Maybe they adopt, or maybe they throw money into the foundation. They don't always have to adopt. If they give us money, then we can go out and shop too. I mean, that's part of it. We go out to Walmart and it gets a little rough after a while shopping at Walmart. So, any questions? No? All right, and then last is the Christmas tree lighting. That will be December 5th at 6 p.m. And then what we are doing this year, after the Christmas tree lighting, we're going to encourage people to go to the rec center because it's going to be the Christmas movie night over here in the gym. We're watching Elf this year, and that'll start at 7:15. So it'll be a busy day for us. Usually it's kind of
night over here.
same night. Yep, same night. So we'll go from over there to over here and watch the movie. We are giving out movie tickets, kind of like Dia created last year, which I thought were really cool. So we'll do that again for the kids. Any questions on Christmas tree lighting? I don't think we're going I don't know if we're doing the cookies like the printed, screen printed ones. I don't think we're doing that again. I'm not sure if we're doing hot chocolate. I'll have to find that out, but
We gotta have hot.
yeah, I know. Just for me personally, I want hot chocolate, depending on the weather.
It's always a hit.
It is. So yeah, I'm guessing we're doing that again. I know we're not doing the sugar cookies because those were off. They're expensive, and they're good.
Give them a vanilla.
They weren't sure. I think some of them, like, they didn't go for those
Yeah.
last year, the painted ones. I mean, they're pretty, but I
Right.
think some of them were a little hesitant, like
Yeah.
what they were, so.
I just go to Sam's and buy that big
Yeah.
variety pack and
Yeah.
call it a day.
Costco, Sam's, yeah.
same
Kids
thing.
love that.
Yeah. So, all right. Any questions?
You want us there about
5:30.
5:30, 5:40?
Yeah, that's fine. 6. I mean, it starts at 6, so yeah, 5:30, 5:45. Always know that parking is never the easiest.
The reason to get there early.
Yes. So, and I will probably shut the front off. Again, the city building will just be redone, so
Yeah.
it'll be unveiled.
Hopefully we'll be there.
Yeah, hopefully we're there. Hopefully it's done. But I'm pretty sure the tree will be there regardless. If there's fencing out front like there is currently. So I don't know if you've drove by the city building, but you can kind of see some of it done. I mean, what it might look like out front. So looks good. So just to think of that dark color, that's what this place will kind of look like. That's the idea. All right. The last thing I got, next meeting I have for December 16th. Obviously right before Christmas. So I'll make it a quick one. Unless I got a lot of details on the vision plan, so,
Right.
which I could. I could have a lot by then. So it might, actually, it could be more if we have bids in by then. It could be actually a really good meeting. So, but other than that, that's all I have. If you guys have any extra questions.
So did you say the meeting will be back at the city building?
Should be, yes. This will not, hopefully, this will not be in here. So, yeah. And I'll let you know. I'll keep you up to date with that, where it'll be, yeah.
And Boo Bash was wonderful.
Well, good. So, well, we'll go back to that real quick. I know everyone liked it over there. I did too. I thought the layout was great. The only thing I thought about after when people wanted to have it back there is there could be ground breaking on a splash pad. So we're going to have to play that by ear. I don't know what it will look like over there. I liked it over there. I'd like to keep it over there. Even if the splash pad is there, we can maybe move it around, to the side more, where the ball fields are, maybe do it through there. But I did talk to Dia about it, and she confirmed she will figure it out. So, so yeah. So Dia and Kelly and part-time staff over there did an amazing job. I mean, they really worked a lot of hours, a lot of hours, getting that ready and prepped. And they knocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think next year's Scooby-Doo theme. So, yeah, so there'll be some Scooby-Doo themes next year. So, yeah, they did a great job. But that's all I have. So,
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Anything?
No.
27.
Might as well wait till 5:30.